Hello and welcome to the Girl That Went For It podcast. I'm your host, Johanna Scholz, also known as Johanna Lian on Instagram, and author of Believe in Life, How to Dance in the Rain. If you want to live your dream life and become the best version of yourself, then this podcast is for you. I hope that I can inspire and encourage you to never give up and to always believe in yourself. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana, for daily content. And now enjoy this episode. You are not stuck, your mindset is. Not long ago, I asked on my Instagram if you guys feel like you are happy with your life, if you feel like you're living a life in alignment with yourself, you're living your most authentic self. And some of you answered no, and also the reason why is because they're feeling stuck or they feel like lost. And that's normal, that's okay. We all feel stuck sometime, we all feel lost sometime. But I just want to share something in this episode which can change things for you immediately. And maybe you guessed it. It's all about your mindset. Firstly, it's awesome that you notice that you're stuck, that you're feeling stuck. That's like the first step, being aware of how we're feeling, how we are right now. Like, it's all about awareness. Once you are aware of something, you can change it. I want you to know that feeling stuck, there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually a sign of, oh my gosh, I am outgrowing this reality I am in at the moment. I'm outgrowing the person I used to be. So it's basically showing you that you have to change something, that you are shifting, that you are becoming someone new, or you're becoming a better version of yourself. You're becoming the person you're meant to be. The thing is, when you're feeling stuck, is you're ready for change, and the only thing is that you don't know what kind of change yet. And I think yet is such a powerful word, because yet means not yet, but it will be there in the future. Like, you will know the change in the future if you spend enough time on your goals and what it is that you truly want. So whenever you feel stuck, just know that you're ready to change something. You might not know yet what it is that you have to change. But you're aware of the situation and you're aware of that things need to change. And that's the first step. Know that there is something waiting for you and something out there is calling your name. Also, feeling stuck is, like I said earlier, outgrowing your safe comfort zone because it feels too small and you feel stuck in this small space that you put yourself in, and you're ready to step out of that comfort zone. You're ready to break down the walls of your comfort zone, and you're ready to become a new version of yourself. And I think that's so beautiful. So how do we turn this little breakdown into a breakthrough? Like, your breakdown being the feeling stuck moment. First of all, we have to shift our mindset that we are not stuck, like not us as in like a physical person, or stuck. Being stuck is not an end destination. You can change it. And what I can recommend is look at your life and where you are right now and think about the things you're so grateful for in your life, the things that you have right now that you are so grateful to have in your life. The reason why I tell you to think about all the things that you're grateful for is because we want to change the energy. We don't want to be in an energy like saying, oh my gosh, I'm so stuck. This is so bad and I hate it. That's like the wrong energy to actually shift, because it's so negative, and you will tell yourself, I feel stuck, and you feel like this is a never endless circle. So this is literally your mindset, your limiting belief, manifesting being stuck. So what we want to do is we want to focus on all the things that we're grateful for, so we can shift our energy from this negative energy into like a good vibe energy, being so grateful for how far we've come, and then move on from there. So the first step is to think of things you're grateful for. So let's say write down 5 things you're grateful for. And then the next step is to think of 5 things or more that make you happy and bring you joy in your life. So make a list of these things that make you happy, that fulfill you, that bring you joy. And once you have these 5 things or even more, think about how can you integrate these things in your life? How can you do more of that? Like, how can you feel more happy? Because once you start feeling happier in your life, you will attract things that align with what it is you want. Or once you know what makes you happy in your life, you will attract more things of that because you're going to focus on that. It's all about your mindset and your mind. Honestly, it's such a crazy tool. If you want to learn more about mindset, I just want to say this here, I'm going to offer one more Aligned Live Mastery Group Coach in October this year. I'm not sure if I probably won't offer it again in this year. And I'm not sure if I'm going to offer it as I am offering it right now in the next year. But if you want to learn more about mindset, how to become your most authentic self, then click on the link in the show notes and sign up for October, the Aligned Live Mastery. I'm going to teach you how to shift your mindset, how to break your limiting beliefs, how to unlock full potential, and I can't wait to go on this journey with you. It's a small group coaching. I want to keep the group small so we can all connect with each other and learn from each other. And yeah, if there's something for you, check out the link in the show notes. Anyway, now back to think of 5 things that you are happy in your life, that make you happy in your life and bring you joy. And think about how you can integrate them more. What opportunities are out there to integrate more of these feelings. And also, once you start thinking about these things, like 5 things that make you happy and bring you joy, and you really are staying in this energy of being grateful and thinking about things that make you happy in your life, you will see things shifting and you will see opportunities coming up because you shifted your focus of I'm feeling so stuck and everything is so bad to I'm so grateful for where I am right now and I know there are great opportunities out there for me, and you will see how things will change. So what I want you to know there is you took the feeling of being stuck and changed it into something of I'm ready to grow. Because once you know you're stuck, you also know, wow, I am changing, I am outgrowing where I am right now. So that's great. You have like this amazing opportunity to grow. You just have to figure out how. And the first step of doing that is to figure out what makes you happy and brings you joy and what you want to attract more into your life. So I can really recommend to spend some time with yourself and figure out what it is that makes you happy. Now start looking at your day and your week and your month and see how you can integrate those things. And also make a list of how you see your future self. I can't say this often enough. Start visualizing your future. Start visualizing what does he or she like? How does she show up? He shows up. How does her day look like? His day look like? And really get specific on these things because that will help you to get out of your stuck feeling and work towards what it is that you truly desire and truly want. If you struggle with the part, what makes me happy and fills up my cup, that's okay. Like, that's fine. We all have those days where everything just maybe feels like shit, and that's totally fine. But maybe you've just been disconnected from yourself for quite a while now, which happens in our daily life with social media, with smartphones. We're always available for others that we forget to take time for ourselves. So maybe the first thing is, when you feel like there's nothing that makes you happy right now, is to reconnect with yourself. Go for a walk by yourself. Grab a coffee by yourself and just pay attention to your thoughts. Also, I always say, and I can't say it enough, do some journaling, go down, walk down memory lane in your life, like what happened during your life that really made you happy and you felt good. What did you do? Where were you? Who were you surrounded with? Just really take some time to think about these things And don't get distracted by the outside world, because what matters the most is you, and that your cup is full, because that your cup is full, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure your cup is full. So once you walked down memory lane and thought about what made you happy in the past, and you thought about who you spent time with and where you were, what you were doing, and you feel this feeling of happiness, try to think of where else in your life you felt this way, and have you felt this way recently? And if not, that's 100% okay. There's nothing wrong with you. We all have ups and downs in our lives. But I just really encourage you to take some time and think back, like during your life, like when were you the happiest? What did you do? Once you're aware of that, you can shift things. It's all about being aware, becoming aware of these things, so we can shift things. So now, how do we turn a breakdown into a breakthrough? By defining what you're desiring, what makes you happy, what sets your soul on fire, where in your life do you feel it? How can you add more of this in your life? Another thing that I want to add here is to get creative. Like, nothing is impossible, and I know that a lot of people still need a mindset shift for this, to become clear and aware of that anything is possible if your mindset is in the right space. And that's something I do in the Aligned Life Mastery, and I always am like so happy with the feedback of how things shift for the students. But what I want to say here is, like, really get creative. Get like pen and paper and write down, if anything was possible, what would you do daily? Who would you surround yourself with? What would the people be like that you surround yourself with? And get clear on what really is it that, can just say this not often enough, makes you happy. Like, what values do you have? What is your ideal day? And how do you show up? What values in the end do you have? Because if you're feeling stuck and you are currently in a job that just doesn't align with you, you're probably becoming aware of that once you work through what your values are and how you actually see your future self showing up. And then you might actually become aware of, oh wow, the job that I'm doing right now is actually not fulfilling me, and actually is not where I see myself in 5 years. So that's something I have to change. That's probably the reason why I feel stuck, because it doesn't align with my core values and what it is that I truly want. And the only way to figure this out is you becoming aware of why you're stuck, and figuring out what it is that you actually want, becoming aware of what it is that you want to attract into your life, what it is that makes you happy, brings you joy. And yes, you can't just snap your fingers, snap your fingers and be like, I don't want to feel stuck now anymore. That doesn't work, because that's not logical for your brain. Your brain be like, or your mind won't let that through your subconscious mind, and you might be like, no, that's not logical. We're feeling stuck, mate. So in order to feel unstuck, you have to work through this. You have to spend time on being stuck. You have to spend time on your mindset, and you have to know that change is possible, and know that you're ready for change. You just don't know what yet. I just want to say yet again, because yet is so powerful, because the change is out there, and there's a future vision of you living her best life, and she's just waiting there for you to take the step to do the change, make the change happen. And if you're feeling stuck right now and you're listening to this episode, you are ready to step out of your comfort zone. So grab your journal. I'm just gonna share some things that you can do, just sum this whole thing up. So grab your journal, and first thing is, write down what it is that makes you happy and brings you joy. Write down where in your life you're feeling like this at the moment. If there's nothing you can think of at the moment, go down memory lane, walk down memory lane, and think about things in the past that made you happy and brought you joy. And ask yourself, where were you? Who were you with? What were you doing? And then have a look at how you can integrate that more into your life. And also think about your future version. So write down, what is she doing in 5 years? How's she showing up? What is she doing daily? What are her values? What is important to her? And once you know that, you can look at your current life and have a look at, okay, where am I doing this? Am I feeling like my future version is feeling in my job right now? If not, then it's time to change something in your job where you are right now. If it's in your relationship, then there's something you have to change in your relationship. Talk to your partner about it and figure this out. So yeah, I hope this episode helped you to know that feeling stuck is okay and it's a sign of growth. You are ready for change. You just don't know what yet. So that's amazing. Like, just know that feeling stuck is a great sign of being ready for change, and just go in this whole being stuck with a different energy. Know that there's change available for you if you make it happen. Change your energy around the feeling stuck emotions, because it's great. You are ready to level up. So change your energy around it, change your vibration, and be ready to achieve and attract the life of your dreams.
Well, that does it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in today. If you like this episode and don't want to miss any new ones, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share it with your friends or on social media. It really means a lot to me. It will help me to create this podcast. You can find me on Instagram, Johanna_Liana. I'm always happy to connect, so flick me a message if you want. Enjoy the rest of your day, and always remember, it's a beautiful day to have a good day. It's a beautiful day to be alive.